Hey, we're on the lookout for information fraud. We're gonna need your phone.
Um, alright, here's my phone. Yeah.
What the? Seems I can't identify the file system. Did you just wipe everything? Where is everything?
Well, you know what they say, get GrapheneOS and your day's away.
What is Graphene OS? You're under arrest. Every phone runs on an operating system. You probably already know that. iPhones run iOS and most phones run Android. Now, Android is made by Google. And here's the thing that nobody likes to say out loud. Google's Android is basically a really polite stalker. Yeah, it's useful to remember your calendar and knows where it parks your car. It finishes your sentences. How sweet, right? But also, it knows exactly where you were at 2 a.m. last Tuesday. It also knows how long you spent staring at that one weird product on Amazon. It knows your sleep schedule, your commute, your favorite restaurants, your political opinions, and probably your deepest fears. And it's sending all of that, constantly, to the servers you'll never see, in buildings you will never visit, being read by algorithms you'll never understand. Imagine that. It's being used for AI training. GrapheneOS looks at all of that and says, "Yo, what's up, ChatGPT?
Yo, what's up?
Why are you here?
Can I get your data? Can I get the data? We won't have to talk about it. I just want your data. You know, it will help me a lot.
You could just leave. I'm not gonna give you crap. Yeah, here's the thing, I have an agreement where I can't share any data, so you're just gonna have to leave.
Well, that's not how that works, so I need you to come back.
I'm gonna turn off your permissions. Beep.
What happened? I guess the user's phone died or something. I'm just gonna leave now.
All that Google stuff, well, it's gone. All the tracking, gone, and all of the invisible data pipelines quietly siphoning your life into a corporate database, gone. And guess what? It's free. It's open source, and it is, without question, the most secure mobile operating system regular people can get on their hands on. I mean, we should look at that thing. That little second GrapheneOS structure. Daniel McKay. Back in 2014, Daniel was a researcher. Now, if you don't know what that means, imagine someone whose entire job is to break into things. Yeah, I kinda want that job. They create good cracks before bad guys do, so it's like being a professional burglar, but except legally. And the people whose houses you break into actually pay you to do it. Which, Daniel was really good at it. He was really good, and Daniel McKay actually looked very deep into Android, like really looked at it. The more he started seeing cracks everywhere, not just from the hackers, but was from Google and app developers. Everybody had someone else's hand in their pocket and no one else was talking about it. Can you get your hand out of my pocket? Sure. No, I'm supposed to be on your phone. Daniel McKay decided to fix it himself. He started building a hardened version of Android in his spare time. Just one guy, with a keyboard and some coffee. Probably exerting an amount of energy drinks. But, you know, he called it Copperhead OS and it was genuinely pretty impressive. Then in the late 2015, a company showed up wanting to help fund it. Daniel probably thought, more resources, more people, this is gonna go so well. Well, as I'm reading this script that I have, it did not go well at all. You probably would assume that, because in 2018, everything had completely exploded as the CEO of the company tried to essentially steal the entire project. So basically seize the entire infrastructure, took all the donations, and then legal threats flying in every direction because it was where there was basically a mass burglary of stuff. Daniel, even though angry, he just walked away and took the open source code, which he was able to do because it was open source. But he first called it Android hardening, and then in 2019 he changed it to GrapheneOS, the nonprofit volunteer service area and donators. Just recently, Motorola and GrapheneOS just did a partnership this year, which I think is pretty cool. Okay, so this is where I have to explain some technical stuff, but I promise it's gonna make some sense. So the very first thing that GrapheneOS does when you install it is to remove Google completely, utterly no mercy. Since there's no Google Play services, no Gmail, and no location tracking, all those invisible background processes quietly reporting your entire life get kicked out by GrapheneOS so that your privacy is secured and also your data isn't shared at all. The majority of phone hacks is like scary, sophisticated ones. It happens because something called memory corruption. Basically, imagine your phone's memory is just a giant warehouse full of filing cabinets. Normal Android runs the warehouse like slightly underfunded government office, where some cabinets are unlocked, some drawers are left open, some are forgot to be throwaway sensitive documents, and they just sit there on the floor for anyone to find. Well, a hacker finds one of those drawers and suddenly they're in, moving around, reading everything, and having a great time on your expense. Which, GrapheneOS runs that warehouse like a paranoid ex-military security contractor who has seen some things, as every cabinet has to be locked, every drawer is wiped clean the second you're done with it, everything is stored in a randomized location, so even if someone breaks in, they have absolutely no idea where anything is. And there's invisible tripwires called guard regions, which surround everything, so the second anything suspicious happens, alarms go off immediately. This is a custom-built, hardened malware system, and is generally one of the most impressive pieces of security engineering on any mobile platform. On a normal phone, apps are basically living in college form. The walls, everyone can kind of hear everyone else. In GrapheneOS, every single app lets it get a maximum security concrete bunker. No windows, no doors to other apps, a full security checkpoint on everything going in and going out. Apps cannot talk to each other, cannot see each other's data, cannot snoop around. They exist in complete isolation unless both apps explicitly agree to communicate. And even if then, it's monitored. Your baking app cannot see what your keypad app is doing. The keypad app cannot see what your messaging app is doing. Nobody can talk to anybody that shouldn't be talking to. You know how on a normal phone you give an app location access and then it just has your location forever? Even when you're not using it, even when you forgot it existed? Well, GrapheneOS says, heck no. That means you can feed your apps completely fake location data, and your food delivery app thinks you live in the middle of the ocean. Sure, but it's not really their business anyways. So, I want you to go get GrapheneOS, go on DoorDash, order a Big Mac, and send it to the ocean. There's even a sensor toggle, meaning apps can be completely blocked out from your accelerometer, gyroscope, compass. They receive empty zero data and have absolutely no idea they're being blocked. Every time your GrapheneOS phone turns on, it does something called a verified boot, which is basically your phone looking in the mirror and checking its own DNA. That means it verifies every single piece of the operating system exactly as it should be, untampered, unmodified, which makes sure it's exactly right. If one tiny thing has been messed with, you will know immediately. And there's an auto reboot feature that by default automatically reboots your phone if it's been locked for 18 hours. The reason why is because a rebooted locked phone has all its data in the state called before first unlock, meaning everything is fully encrypted, essentially unreachable even by the most sophisticated attackers. Oh, and my personal favorite feature, my duress password. If you're in a situation and someone's forcing you to unlock your phone, you type in a special secret code instead of your real password, and the phone immediately, irreversibly, completely wipes itself. In France, law enforcement, in Spain, and stuff like that, GrapheneOS has been targeted, so like if you have GrapheneOS, and you're just chilling like I said in the beginning of the video, they could barge in and check your phone, falsely associating with like criminal activity. So, if they find you on GrapheneOS, they might try to take you in for questioning and etc. That was basically GrapheneOS. If you want to know more, please leave in the comments below, and also if you have any video ideas, I will do them, and just, you can like and subscribe if you want to, not saying you should, but you can. Alright, well, see ya.